Welcome to Mahjong Central. My name is Michelle. I'm going to play Solitaire using National Mahjong League rules, 4 hands at one time. You might think, how in the world am I going to keep track of all that, especially during the Charleston? And then the pick and discard phase. I think I have an idea, and I want to show it to you. So I have all 4 racks out. East will be in front, then south, then west and north. And I just have a little riser here so you can see the hands as best as possible anyway. And then I have a little tracker here that I'm going to use to help me through the progression of the Charleston and then the pick and discard phase of the game. So for East, I'm going to take 14 tiles. I'm just going to put them on top of the rack for now. Then I'm going to deal to south, now west, and north. Players 1, 2, 3, and 4. East is 1, closest to you, then 2 is south, 3 is west, 4 is north. All right, there's everybody's tiles. And then all the rest of the tiles are back here for the pick and discard phase of the game. The boneyard. Okay, let's see what we can do with East tiles. The key is going to be compartmentalizing your decision making. You've got to be able to make decisions just for the player that you are currently building a hand for or picking and discarding for. So we're playing just for East at the moment. So when you are doing the Solitaire, you're going to see everybody's tiles, but you just have to focus on one player at a time and play as if you don't know what the other players have. That's going to be the key to making this work, because if you don't play that way, you're going to skew the outcome. So play only for the hand that you're currently working on. So for this one, we have 3s and whites as far as multiples. The multiples, I think, are the strength of the hand, and that's what I build around. So I'm thinking maybe of playing 1, 3, 3, 5 with the opposite dragon. 1, 3, 3, 5 with the opposite dragon. That's the 3rd hand down under odds. But I'm going to go ahead and hold, let's see, I think little odds. That's it, little odds. 1, 3, 5, that's what I'm going to hold. As an option, I'll hold the 4 in case something consecutive comes in. So that gives us tiles that we can pass right there. I'm just going to put this here to separate my plan. So this is what we're going to pass for East right there. Let's look at south. Okay, now for south, they have a pair of 1s and a pair of 9s. They might be able to play the 1, 3, 5, the last one under odds. It's a concealed hand. 1, 3, 5 with 3 bams, 5, 7, 9 with the dots. So bams and dots. As an option, I think I might hold the 3, 9 because we could maybe play a 3, 6, 9 hand and use these ones as joker bait. So in this case, I think I'll go ahead and throw away East 4.8 crack. So that's what I would do here. Let's see what West got. no multiples, and that happens all the time. So we're just going to gather what we have the most of. And I'm thinking 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's look at 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we did 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's all kind of about the same. We could maybe do a 2, 4, 6, 8 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could even play maybe that pair hand, the 2, 4, 6, 8 pair hand. This would be the fourth one down. So if we're keeping evens, I'm going to keep the 1, 3, because we might be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4 as an option. So let's go ahead and discard these 3 right here. And let's now look at north. Ooh, pair of souths. Okay, I'm thinking north and south with 9s. We have a 9 bam and a pair of souths. There's really only 2 hands that could use these, and that would be a quint or north and south with 9s. If we're potentially going to play a quint, I'm going to hold the dragons too. So I know you probably can't see that too awful well there, but we'll do the best we can. This is a demonstration so that you could maybe play this yourself and you're not going to have that visibility problem. So every now and again I'll hold up north so you can see. All right, so north and south with 9s, I'm thinking. So let's throw, we'll keep the flower. Let's go ahead and throw 4, 5, 8 dot. That's a little bit risky with the 4 or 5 consecutive in one suit. We'll see what happens. All right, now we're ready to do the Charleston. So this is going to help me know which rack or which player passes to which player. So for this one, again, we have east, south, west, and north. So east is going to pass to south. South is going to pass to west. West is going to pass to north. And north will pass to east. So everybody has their tiles. Let's look at east. We've got a 4, 5. So it looks like something consecutive is coming in here. 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, or maybe 3, 4, 5 with opposite dragons. I don't know, but we do have tiles to pass. It's a little risky because it's consecutive, but at least it's one of each suit. Let's look at south. They got an east 9, 7. Okay, so now we have another multiple here, 9, a 9, and here's a 9 and a 7. We have a white and an east. We don't need the east for sure. I'm thinking maybe we should switch to a 3, 6, 9, even though we have a gap with no 6s. That might fill in. So I am thinking that we could throw the 1 and 7. We've got to break it up somewhere. It's really 6, 1, half dozen the other. We could play that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 at the bottom. That's 6 tiles towards that hand. We could maybe play 5, 7, 7, 9. There's 5 tiles. Or we could play all 9s or 3, 6, 9. We really have the most of 3, 6, 9. There's 6 tiles. Let's just give up the 5 bam and pass the white. I really don't like passing white dragons, and really this 1 is not going to be helpful. Let's hold the white. We'll pass 1, 5 east. Okay, let's look at west. West got a 4 dot and an 8 crack. So we're playing evens up here. So we're going to go ahead and pass 3 dot 5 bam east. And north got north 9, 7. North is a keeper. They're playing north and south with 9s. Very nice. So now they have 9 dots, 9 bams, north and south. We have to make a choice now. Let's go ahead and pass west, red, 7 crack. Although That red, we could play like numbers with reds, but we'd have to throw away 2 pair with north and south. Let's go ahead and pass the dragon. So we did first right. Now we're going to do a cross. For a cross, east and west are going to pass, and south and north will pass. So east will go to west, west to east, north will go to south, and south to north. Let's see what east got. East got a 3-5, which is nice because that's what we're doing, 3-4-5. Now east has to decide. We've got 3-4-5, 3-4-5. I'm thinking 3-4, 3-4 with, we need a 4 dot badly, and then 5. 3-4, 3-4, 5. We don't need the 1 anymore. Oh wait, 1-3-3-5 maybe. 1-3-3-5. 1-3-3-5 with opposite dragons. 1-3-3-5 with opposite dragons. So as an option, let's see, let's keep the 4s and the 5 bam, because then maybe we could play 3-4-5 with 4s in the middle. So let's throw those and see what south got. They're playing 7-9, a 3-6-9 hand, but it's not coming in there. They're kind of in between odds, big odds even. They have kind of a mixture. Let's get rid of the west 1 bam 3, red. West 1 red. And now we'll look at west. They're playing evens. They got a keeper here, and they have tiles to pass, so they don't have to make any kind of decisions there. Let's look at north. Got a 1-5 east. Those are not keepers. We're playing like numbers with 9s and north and south. So now we just want to cross. We're going to do first left. East is going to pass to north, and then north is going to pass to west, west to south, south to east. And then we can see what east got. A 1 bam, that's a keeper. 1-3-3-5 white. And then we can go ahead now, I think, and give up on the 4s at this point. So we'll pass those. Let's see what south got. Okay, so they did get another 9. I'm thinking we should switch to 9. Well, we are kind of in between 3-6-9, although they did just pick up another multiple with the 7. 7-9, but we can't use all those multiples if we use the 7s. We could play 5-7, 7-9. We'd have to lose a pair of the 9s. Maybe we could play all 9s. Here's a 1. We could play the 1-3-5-7-9 pair hand with pairs of 9s. This would be the third hand from the bottom in the singles and pairs category. Let's do that. We have 1-3-5-7-9 in one suit and pairs of 2 odd numbers in the 2 other suits. So we'll pass those 3 and look at west. We're playing odds, so that's not helpful. I'm sorry, they're playing evens and they got odds, so those will pass. Here we have north, south, and 9s. We got 3 red east, not helpful. So we did first left. Now we're going to do second left. So north will go to east, and then east goes to north, west goes to south. Oopsies, let me go back. I think I messed that up. Hold on. We'll go back. Okay, that's why I have this helper here. So east goes to north, north goes to west, west goes to south, and south goes to east. There we go. That's why that's there. Keep it straight. East got a keeper, 3 crack. 1-3-3-5 white. They got the white. Oh my goodness. This is second left, so now we're going across, and they have 3 tiles they can pass. Let's look at south. They got a 1-5 East, let's break this up and pass 7-5 East. West, no keepers because we're playing evens. Those will pass. North got no keepers either. So that was second left. Now we're going across. North and south will pass. And east and west will pass. Let's see what east got. No keepers. South. No keepers. We need dots. West. They got a maybe keeper here. Really, they have more BAMs than they do cracks, so I would go ahead and just give that up. Let's give up the 4, because if we switch to cracks, we could always pick up a single tile for that pair hand. Okay, and let's see north. No keepers. So that was second cross, and now we're on last right. North passes to east. Then east passes to south, south to west, west to north. Let's see what east got. Discards. South, keeper, 3 dot. They need a 5 dot. They're 3 away from a pair hand. Oh, keeper for west. They're 3 away from a pair hand too. Oh no, they have 1 extra 4 here. We'll just hold on to it, and they have tiles to pass. North did not get any keepers. So that was last right. Now we're on optional cross. So again, north and south will pass. And east and west will pass. East got no keepers. South, no keepers. West, no keepers. And north, no keepers. Now we're doing the pick and discard phase of the game. So east will start off by discarding a west, and south will draw. South drew an 8, not a keeper, so they'll discard, and it's west's turn. They drew a north, which is not a keeper. They're playing evens, so let's just go ahead and get rid of the wins. We'll throw a north, and now it is north's turn. They drew a 5 BAM. We don't need the 5 BAM for them. They're doing 9s and north and south. So there's a 5 BAM. They might be able to do news with all 9s. I would hold this east. So now we're going to go back to east. So it's east's turn for drawing. They drew an east, not a keeper. So they're going to discard an east. And now it is south's turn. They drew a 6 crack, which is not a keeper, because they are playing odds. Oops. We'll throw the 6 crack. And now we will play for west. West draws 7 BAM. That's not a keeper. We might as well throw the east. There's already 1 out. And now it is north's turn. They drew a 7 BAM. That's not a keeper. We might as well throw it. 7 BAM. And now we'll go back to east. East is drawing now. No keeper. Let's see here. We'll throw the red. Nobody wants the red. So now it is south's turn. They drew a 9 crack. So let's just keep it. They could do nothing with that at this point. They're way committed to this pair hand. Let's just hold it though. Who knows? Let's throw the 4 crack. That's not a helper at all. So that was for south, and now let's throw for or draw for west. They got a 4 crack. They're in evens, so we'll keep that and throw the 7 BAM since there's already 1 out. And now it's north's turn. They drew a flower. Not sure if that's going to be helpful. They do have joker bait, maybe. Let's discard a 1 bam. And now we're going back to east for drawing. 8 dot, not a keeper. We'll throw it. 8 dot. And it is south's turn. They drew a 5 crack. So now we have 5, 7, 9. They could maybe play 5, 7, 7, 9, but they'd have to throw away 2 pair. I think we should stick with the pair hand. Let's throw the 5 bam, and we'll draw for west. They drew an east. There's already two easts out, now 3. So now we'll draw for north, and north can now get rid of that east because there's already 3 out, and that pair hand now is not possible. They drew a 5 dot. Let's throw the east because there's already now 4 out. And we will now draw for east. East drew a joker. Nice. They're 1 discard away from being ready. We'll throw the 3 dot. And we will now draw for south. They got a green dragon. That's not a helper. We're going to discard. Nobody wants a 3 bam. So now it's west's turn. They drew a south. That's not a keeper. We'll throw it south. And it is now north's turn. North is playing a concealed hand. That south has to be concealed, so they can't take it. They're going to draw. They got a 4 crack. There's already 1 out, so we'll throw it. And now we'll go back to east. East drew a 6 bam. That's not a keeper. We'll throw it. We're now on south. Flower. That is not helpful. I think I would get rid of it right away. They're really more focused on 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That flower is not helpful for their particular situation. I'm just going to throw it. Flower. And of course nobody's ready for it. So now we're going to draw for west. West drew a 6 dot. So they're heading more towards maybe the concealed hand or the 2, 4, 6, 8 hand at the top with 4 flowers. The first hand in the 2, 4, 6, 8 category. Let's go ahead and get rid of the 5 bam. And nobody needs that. So we'll now draw for north. Joker. That is needed badly. So they might be able to play a like number hand maybe if the north and south don't come in. We'll see. Let's throw the 5 dot. That's the first 5 dot there. So now south is on high alert. We'll now draw for east. East turn. 8 bam. That's not a keeper, so we'll throw that. And it is south's turn. South. 6 bam, not a keeper. They're going to throw it. And we'll now draw for west. They drew a 1 dot. That's not helpful. They're in evens, and this is a odd. And now it is north's turn. They drew another 5 dot. They're going to throw it. 5 dot. So now this player's in trouble. They need a 5 dot, and there are 2 out at this point. So that was north, discarding. So we're back to drawing for east now. East drew a 4 bam. That's not helpful. We're going to throw 4 bam and draw for south. They drew a 1 crack. That's not helpful either. We're going to go ahead and discard a 1 crack. And now it is west's turn. They drew a 3 crack. They're in evens, so we're going to throw it. 3 crack. East is going to claim it. So we're going back now to east. It's east's turn. We're going to claim that discard with a 3 crack. As a pung, we have pair, pair, pung, pung, kong. I'm going to discard the 8 crack, and now they're ready for either a white dragon or a 5 crack. And it is now south's turn. right here. They drew a 2 bam, which is not helpful. We'll throw it. And we'll draw for west. 2 bam, that's a keeper. If they're going to play that pair hand, maybe, we can get rid of the 7 crack, and nobody wants a 7 crack. So we'll now draw for north. 7 crack, same. That was just discarded. And now we'll go back to drawing for east. 8 crack, not a keeper. We'll throw it and draw for south. 3 crack, it's out, not helpful. 3 crack. And now we'll draw for west. 8 bam, that's a keeper. I think they should play the pair hand. They've got to get rid of these though. They need 2 dot and 8 dot. There's 1 8 dot out, but the 2 dots are all still available. Let's throw the 4 crack. And now it is north's turn. 4 dot, no keeper. And we're now going back to east. They drew an 8 crack again, discard. And we're now on south. South's turn. They drew a 9 bam, finally a keeper. So now we'll go ahead and throw the 5 crack and draw for west. 4 crack, not a keeper. We'll discard a 4 crack, and it is now east or north's turn. They drew an 8 bam. That's not a keeper. And we will now go back to east drawing. They drew a 6 crack. That is not a keeper for them, so we'll throw it and draw for south. 2 crack, not a keeper, nobody wants it. That's a safe tile. We'll draw for west. 1 crack, they're in evens, so that's not helpful. 1 crack, nobody wants it. So we will go for north drawing. 5 bam, not a keeper, discard. 5 bam. And it is now east turn. 2 dot, discard. That's the first 2 dot. So west now is on high alert. We're going to draw for south. Oh, they got the 5 dot. Oh my goodness, they're 1 away from that pair hand. Can you see that? Let's throw the 7 crack. And now we'll draw for west. They drew a 7 bam. That's a discard. They're playing evens. And now we're going to draw for north. 4 bam, not a keeper. And we will now go back to east. East turn. They drew a 5 dot. They're going to discard 5 dot. South is dead. There are 3 5 dots out, so they didn't quite make it. They got 1 away. So we're going to draw for them, and they have to now recover. So at this point, there's probably a little less than a full wall left. We'll just have them draw. They got a 2 crack, so they really don't have to make a choice at the moment. But I'm thinking they can hope for jokers and switch to defense. They've got 1 2 pair in the 3 7, and then here they have 3 pair in 9s. They do have a pung of 9s there though, but I don't think there's anything they can do. The 7 cracks are all out, 7 bams are all out. They were really banking on getting that 5 in time. We'll throw away the 2 crack, and now we'll draw for west. Most likely south is playing defense. So we'll now draw for west. Yep. Joker. They're playing a pair hand. And let's see. I'm going to keep it. We'll throw it later. I'm going to throw a 6 dot. This hand is still viable. They need a 2 dot and an 8 dot. There's 1 2 dot out and 1 8 dot out. So now we're going to draw for north. They drew a 6 bam. That's a safe tile. And now it is back to east. East drew 1 crack, not a keeper. And it is now South's turn. They drew a joker. Okay, they need that for the 5. Poor things. So now let's throw the 9 crack. And it's North's turn, or West's turn. They drew a flower. That's a keeper. Okay, and we'll throw 4 dot. Nobody wants that. It's now North's turn. Green. Okay, 9s never came in for this player, North. Okay, I think maybe they should switch to 9s with dragons. How many reds are out? There's only 1 red dragon out. Let's throw the green. There's already a green out. And we'll now go all the way back to East. East drew a red dragon. We're going to throw it. Red. And now it is South. Well, North can't take it. They only have 1 joker. So it's now South's turn. They drew a flower. We'll just keep that. Nobody wanted the 9 crack. Let's just throw that. And we'll now draw for West. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now they have to make a choice. For 4 BAMs, I'm just thinking about switching to the concealed hand and leverage that joker. There are 2 4 BAMs out and 2 6 BAMs out. If we switch to that concealed hand, we'd have 4 discards. If we hold out for the pair hand, we only have 1 disc or 2 discards. Let's hold off and throw the 2 BAM. Shoot for the pair hand. Now it is North's turn. They got a flower. I think that is a keeper. We're going to throw away the white dragon. White dragon, Mahjong. East 1. One, 3, 3, 5 with dragons. So East 1. South had trouble because they couldn't get the 5s. West was 1 away, or 1 discard from a pair hand. They needed either a 2 dot or an 8 dot. And North was in between North and South with 9s, or like numbers with flowers, like numbers maybe with the dragon. So we had an even and odd, another little odd, a pair hand in there. Well, 2 pair hands going, and then a wind and dragon hand. Let me know what you think about Solitaire for American style. I know it's a little complicated, but that tool maybe can help a little bit keep track of the Charleston and whose turn it is. So with this exercise and the other 4, let's see, random pulls, chain reaction, sprints, and Charleston Force. All 5 of those exercises can really help improve your decision making, your speed, your confidence. Give Solitaire a try and let me know what you think about it. Write in the comments section if you think this method is easy to follow, or if maybe there are some improvements that could be made. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click subscribe. And when you click subscribe, you'll see a bell. Click that bell. That way you'll get notification when I post new videos. I wouldn't want you to miss out on any new videos like this one. Maybe you could learn some strategies and insights that can give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next Solitaire for American style, may all your picks be keepers.